We got Patrick Rogers. He's got the green sneaks on. Lars Basey is his partner. On the other side, we had Tyler Penberthy. He's got the ball in his hands, and his partner is Eddie Martinov. And we're getting ready to rock and roll.
Welcome back to center court. Our second semifinal match underway with a bang.
Right away. No.
Wow.
Don't do that.
Team SFVA on the near side of the net. Eddie Martinov, Tyler Penberthy jumping out to a quick 1-0 start. I am Noah Chass, joining you guys from Memorial Park in Pottstown, Pennsylvania for the Pottstown Rumble 33rd Annual. This is the semifinal match between Eddie Martinov and Tyler Penberthy.
Ball's up in the air.
Against the team of Lars Basey and Patrick Rogers.
Loads it just inside the sideline. Nice
Rogers
play.
with that high line
Get
shot.
the butterflies out. This is the Pottstown Rumble.
Some good branded, jerseyed
You just don't
matchups here in center
understand what
court.
a grueling defense
The close
this is
side,
with these
SFVA, Eddie Martinov,
It's definitely
representing
a marathon.
from Happy Valley,
All
Oregon.
day yesterday,
His
all
partner,
day
Tyler
today.
Penberthy, from
Get to
Buffalo,
this
New York,
point,
currently
they don't
resides
wanna
in
miss.
Florida, but
Going
proud
to
to
finals
represent
at this
Team
point in time.
SFVA. On the far side, Lars Basey from Lyons, Colorado. He's up at the net. His
Zero
partner,
serving
Patrick
one.
Rogers from Rutherford, New Jersey, but representing the Colorado Cupcakes.
Wow. Let it go by.
Long serve.
That was the right move. It wasn't out by much.
This is the
Wrong
second
service.
of two semifinals. Many of you just watched our first between Caleb Quakel and Nate Miller, and Gage Basey and Thomas Hurst.
Wrong
Hurst
service.
and Basey
Oh, I'm sorry.
claiming that first semifinal, making their first Pottstown Rumble Finals appearance.
All right.
Quakel,
Still
last
gonna be
year's
zero
champion,
serving
eliminated.
one on the side out.
His partner from last year, Andrew Dentler, also eliminated earlier in bracket play.
Lars Basey just saw his brother into the finals. He wants to do the same. He's got the ball in his hands. Zero serving one.
Penberthy,
Rogers flips it,
pass
gets up,
saved
so
by
does his
Martinov.
partner. Kept in the air by
Standing
Rogers.
save
He's going to
with
get it
overhead
back. Little
dig.
He fired.
And
No!
cannot return the favor is
Backpedaling
Penberthy with his
could
one-hand
not
stab.
Keep it in the air. Good try. Good thought.
Good side out or good score for the side of Lars Basey and Patrick
Now
Rogers.
we're talking one serving one.
Lars Basey, 6'3", Northern Colorado College.
Nice set. The big man. Popped
Little
it.
chop shot
Rogers
over
got
the
a
block.
hand on it.
Rogers couldn't corral it. This is Martinov and Penberthy, my apologies. This is their first Pottstown Rumble, already making it to the semifinals, looking to make it to the finals. Lars Basey made it to this point last year with his brother,
Rogers.
losing in the
Little
semis.
floaty.
Good chase
Martinov
down by
got
Martinov.
it. He gets off the
to his
ground.
feet.
That's a tight step. Oh, he did. Keep it over. It's
kept
kept
alive.
alive by Rogers.
Basey.
That's close to that.
Ba-boom.
Down goes Basey.
Good rally from both sides of the net, SFVA and the Colorado Cupcakes.
All right. I think they're all getting loose now. Got to shake those butterflies. I think they've been shook.
The young Patrick Rogers on the serve.
Way high in the sky. Penberthy
Here
gets
comes
it back.
Penberthy. Shoots it
And
line.
Sends it down the line. Nice play.
Patrick Rogers, a part of the 2025 USA U23 national team. Been on a few national teams before, the 2024 Beach Collegiate and the 2023
Side
Men's
out on the
U21.
lost opportunity there. Score is Ace Wild.
Lars Basey, the 27-year-old, puts in a jump float. Martinov down the line, lefty, turning cross body.
Gets it around Rogers for the side out. Nice shot. Yes, the boys. Nice service easily handled by Rogers.
Serve touches top of the tape. This is the Pottstown Rumble, old school rules, big courts and side out scoring. No let serves allowed. Rogers, long.
Rogers flies the D.
It is a hot day here in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Heavy humidity. We experienced some extreme weather, some rain, some lightning earlier in the day. That cooled us off for a little bit, but now we are back to some hot temperatures and hotter play on center court. Martinov drops one down the line.
We'll put an ace on the board.
Rogers letting it go, and it makes him pay for it.
These dudes run volleyball on the West Coast, Oregon in particular.
2-1, Martinov and Penberthy.
So here we go. Nice up, well step, Basey. Step down, the big man is there.
Either a block or that never cleared, but that is a point for Martinov and Penberthy. These guys have been playing well all day long.
Penberthy is 7'6" inches tall.
Started off with a first round bye, 15-5 first game, 15-5 second game, 15-6 their third game. They haven't had a team crack more than 7 on them. Early 3-1 lead.
Well, it's 3-1. Let's see what happens. It's a 15-point game.
Good pass from Rogers.
Tight.
Big swing.
Done. Mine by Rogers. Needed that one.
Meanwhile, on the side of Basey and Patrick Rogers. First round bye as well. Comfortable 15-7 win in the first round, then 15-8 and 15-7.
1-3.
So both these guys pretty dominant. Whoa!
Oh, it died.
Oh, but he keeps it alive. Oh, he didn't like it.
Wait. We got a call.
Our up official calls a double on the set over attempt. Seemed clean from my vantage point, but that makes it a 2-3 game on the side switch. Get that score updated for you. 2 serving 3 on the switch.
2-3. I think I might have said 1-4, but it's 2-3.
Basey, the older of the Basey brothers. Penberthy, scoop.
Basey saves it.
Basey's turn. Sharp angle. Martinov, what it up. And then he puts it down with the left hand. Spins around and looks at the crowd. Are you not entertained?
Can you say any Martinov? I knew you could. Wow, was that fun.
Eddie Martinov, the explosive volleyball player from Happy Valley, Oregon, helps run SFVA. They put on big grass events, grass tournaments in the Portland area.
Rogers gets in the air, he gets it back. He wants to put it away.
That one rides the tape. Finds the edge of the court.
Easily rolled away. But that's going to keep it tight. 1-point deficit. The ball in the hands of Pat Rogers from Rutherford, New Jersey.
Martinov,
nice
no.
Fireball, though.
That's an ace serve by Patrick Rogers.
And I'm pretty sure we got 3 wild right now.
3-3. Tied up here. Rogers, another serve.
Rogers, another fireball.
That one just a bit long.
That's not in. It'll be not by much.
So we're tied 3-3 here in the Pottstown Rumble Men's Open semifinal. Eddie Martinov, big
Rogers.
jump serve rip.
Basey with a nice
Rogers, no.
Rogers throws it deep.
He is upset with something. I think he sees an obvious foot fault on the serve. No call.
Nice battle. I believe this is going to go down the wire.
4-3 Martinov, Penberthy.
Nice game.
Pretty evenly matched so far. Cross court. That time he's called on the foot fault.
Football was the ball, not net.
Just having a conversation with the up official. (4-3) side out regardless for this Colorado Cupcake team.
Here we go.
Good middle seam, kept alive. Martinov.
Swing
Off the tape. Here goes Basey. Elevates, line turn. Martinov can't bring it in.
Good effort, lead out.
I don't know if there's a ball that's hit anywhere on the court that Martinov does not full-on horizontal leap for. That guy is all effort all the time.
Ours Basey, 4 serving 4. That's 4's wild.
4-4.
Martinov will get it back from the big man.
Martinov loses the joust. And that's a point, Patrick Rogers.
Take care of this.
Basey Rogers reclaim the lead now 5-4.
Or thereabouts.
Back and forth we go in this men's semifinal action. Martinov in the angle. Block touch. Kept alive. Martinov chasing it down. No! Win up at the net by Rogers. 6-4. That's a side switch. Basey and Rogers coming on strong in this second switch of the game. A quick sweat and water break. Dry off, rehydrate. Both these teams relatively inside out scoring. The final score does not really paint the full story, but relatively cruising in all their games to get to this point. Each other's toughest match of the day. Big swing. Basey is in the right spot, but cannot reel it in.
Nice effort by Basey.
4-6, the side out on the side of Martinov and Penberthy. Short serve.
Nice floater.
And Martinov. Full on layout. Now the chance.
He's going to keep it. Rogers is going to put it in play.
Rogers' turn. Big swing off the arms of Martinov. All smiles from Eddie. What incredible volleyball. Eddie Martinov and Tyler Penberthy, after their last victory in the quarters, I asked them, I said, it's your first Pottstown Rumble. Are you getting tired with the heat and the side-out scoring? As that serve is sent to Pittsburgh. But they joked with me. They said, no, we've been crushing teams all day. We're fine. Penberthy, who now trains in Florida, says, I live in Florida a lot of the year. This humidity, this is nothing. And
not this time.
Maybe two of the worst serves in order I've seen all day here at the Pottstown Rumble. One sailing out of the arena, the other going left of the whole net. Let's see if this serve is anywhere near the court. It is.
Oh, a flying effort.
Penberthy saves it. Tight. Good.
Martinov
Out of system set.
Are you kidding me? Nice play, boys.
Giving a point to his partner saying, thank you very much. What an out-of-system set from Tyler Penberthy. Couple fifth-place finishes on the AVP Tour.
Oh, fine set.
That time, Rogers turns in line.
Throw it softly down the side because of the perfect setup.
Penberthy, a 30-year-old originally from Buffalo, New York. He is a Bills fan. Gave me a go Bills when we spoke last.
6-4 is the score yet.
Who's the better athlete in Buffalo, Penberthy or Josh Allen?
2.
Discussions to be had. Penberthy gets the block touch. The Basey brothers, very honest players up at the net.
Gentlemanly rumble ball right there.
Eddie Martinov finds the right ball. Finds himself trailing 4-6. Crossbody serve. Rogers, easy work. High set. And a low cross. When you got a player like Patrick Rogers, 6'7" in height, contacts that ball so high. He's got so many options at his disposal to where he can chop it. The angles are almost unlimited when you're that high up there. Takes the option. Martinov, big swing.
Wow.
Still 4-6.
And inside Basey with side out.
Trading some side outs here on center court.
We'll take the service
The
ball.
33rd annual Pottstown Rumble semifinal between Eddie Martinov and Tyler Penberthy and Lars Basey and Patrick Rogers. A first-time Rumble champion to be crowned today.
Rogers.
Just over the block. Easy peasy for him.
But got back in rhythm.
Lars and Patrick trying to make the finals and face Lars's brother rather, excuse me, been a long weekend. His brother Gage Basey and his partner Thomas Hurst.
Not this time.
Eddie Martinov. Nice high pass from Lars Basey. High set, high roll. Somebody's in the net. Wait a minute.
There's the call.
Yeah, it looked like there was some net contact there on the side of SFVA. Let us know in the chat who you want to see win this one. Eddie Martinov and Tyler Penberthy from Oregon and Buffalo, New York. Or Lars Basey and Patrick Rogers from Colorado and New Jersey.
Was trying to backpedal. Martinov still enough to get it over and by him inside the back line. Nice play.
Lars up against the block of Penberthy, nice high and over. Pennsylvania, a hotbed for grass volleyball. The Pittsburgh Grass Open coming July 25th, 6th, and 7th. Similar to the Pottstown Rumble over there on the other side of the state. Missed serve there by Lars Basey. Still 4-6 here, side out scoring. A lot of siding out happening on center court. Good high pass by Basey. Good cross-court swing. Eddie Martinov sort of stuck behind the block. Didn't get to where he wanted to get to. Basey surveying the defense before that set came down to swing on. The Basey brothers played together last year in the Pottstown Rumble, finished third overall, or tied for third and fourth, losing in the semis. Standing float. Penberthy. High and over the block.
Basey giving everything you would want him to do, but Penberthy got the side out for his partner.
Again, this is the Pottstown Rumble old school rules, side out serving or side out scoring, so you need the serve to earn the point. And so you need to be aggressive on that serve, because if you're not aggressive, these guys are so good, they'll just get the side out anyway, and so you might as well rip it, because you're not going to lose a point if you miss your serve.
The service position, we got it right now.
Got some family of the Basey Bros here in the chat. Elizabeth Hope, the fiance of Lars, with a perfect set. And Rogers, a nice swing into the deep court. Still 6-4, Basey, Rogers ahead of Martinov, Penberthy. Stalled out on the side of scoring. Good high pass. And a chopper, no. Tried to get a little too cute, and that's our first point in a long time. 7-4, Basey, Rogers. For the day and the weekend that Martinov and Penberthy have had. Easily one of the most challenging holes they've been in all weekend. How does this team, who's cruised so far in their first Rumble, respond to a 3-point deficit? Tight pass, but one up at the net. And a stare down, Tyler Penberthy. Some discussion. A little bit of energy there at the net. Penberthy winning that joust battle. Again, it is hot here at the Rumble, and it is hot here on the court. The intensity kicking up a notch. The men's semifinal, a chance to go to the finals, and $10,000 for the winning team on the line. Rogers, big swing.
Boy, Rogers got the perfect angle.
Letting out his frustrations with the last play on that swing.
I thought Penberthy might be in position to get a block. It looked like he was pitched, but no, nice play by Rogers.
2-on-2 outdoor volleyball, beach volleyball, grass volleyball, such a chess match in the middle of this physically demanding, exhausting game. So much strategy, so much athleticism, so much stamina. Takes a lot to be this good, to play this long, especially at the Pottstown Rumble. Option swing just in front of Lars Basey. Ends up catching it in his platform. Standing float, little baby jump. And there's some confusion here. I don't think that ball hit the net. Patrick Rogers points his finger up saying, I heard it. The ref never made the call. So here's where things get tricky. Because the officials are here for a reason, and if there is a let serve, a net touch, whatever, it is on them to make it. It is not truly call your own fouls. Patrick Rogers at the net as the blocker, or as a serve receiver, confident he heard and saw a net touch on the serve, but no call from the refs. So that is an ace for Tyler Penberthy. It might be the heat, might be the frustration, might be the long weekend, but I wouldn't say tempers flaring, but frustration starting to boil over a little bit from these teams. I will admit, from my vantage point, and I'm further away from all these guys are, I did not think there was a touch on the net. I thought it just snuck over there, and I've been sitting at this chair watching volleyball all weekend long. But as any coach will tell you, and there's no actual whistles, but you play to the whistle. Our up ref and down ref did not say, hey, stop play, that touched the net. So, good question, Keaton. Is arguing about every point part of the old school rules? You know, I don't think that's in the rule book of old school rules, but certainly these two teams are adapting that mentality.
All right, you state your case. Let's get this game rolling. We all get it, but the decision was to make it a point. It's 5-7, and here we go.
Well, 5-7.
Semifinals, the Rumble.
Sky ball.
Sky ball. Is that going to get in play? Sure is.
All right, trying to be a little
Another set.
respectful of the disagreement.
And Rogers calmly puts it in that back corner.
Clearly some intensity between Penberthy and Patrick Rogers heating up. With big blockers up at the net.
Pat Rogers with the ball in his hands at 7-5.
Well, I could do for less of the arguing between points. I do love the intensity we're seeing on the court. Misserve Rogers.
Squarely into the net.
Eddie, if you watch this back later, Gabby wants you to know the kids and I are watching. Rogers sets up a swing. Sharp angle.
Okay, another nice
good side out.
Put away by Pat. Rogers scored is at 5-7 yet, or will be 7-5 rather.
7-5, Basey and Rogers leading Martinov and Penberthy. Men's Open semifinals, the 33rd annual Pottstown Rumble. Jump set,
serve.
Martinov, great dig.
By Basey. Oh, somehow,
a great one-arm set, but it's scooped
alive.
up. Penberthy now.
Penberthy.
He goes high over the block.
Nice
good rally
by
the boys on center court.
Shot was to put it there.
The beautiful part of side-out scoring, all that hustle and effort for nobody to score a point. Jump serve down the middle.
There you go.
Basey, short cut.
Oh,
Penberthy gets it up.
He gets it.
No block.
He fires.
And the kill.
And puts it away.
The defense from Team SFVA turning into offense. 6-7. You got friends who love good volleyball, love intense athletic battles, tell them to turn on the AVP Beach Volleyball stream, the Pottstown Rumble stream. This is some fun volleyball here in center court at the Pottstown Rumble. Option, Doug.
Nice save, but no.
Not over the net. 6-7. Just a 1-point game. Rogers. Miss hit there. Jump serve toss. Float contact. The PNW contingent sharing some 10 space with me, giving Eddie some words of encouragement. Misses that serve wide. And by 10 space, I mean the giant Pottstown Rumble tent where the booth, the beer tent, registration, everything necessary for the Pottstown Rumble is located. Penberthy. A nice shot over the block.
Rogers, nice play by Tyler Penberthy.
Tyler Penberthy. Strong serve. Option. Blocked out of bounds.
Not kept in play. That was a big bang right there on the hard spike. It was exciting. It's just a long, hard side out.
Middle seam. Penberthy keeps it alive.
Penberthy gets off the ground.
Out of system. Short. What a spot. And you have to give the credit on the side of SFVA, Martinov and Penberthy, both unrelenting on their out-of-system bump sets. That makes sense. They're bump sets out of system. Sometimes when that ball is shanked, you think, okay, let me just put it back high in the middle of the court and not screw it up. At this high level, you don't want to give a team any sort of free ball. They are sending that thing high and close to the tape, giving their partner a chance to put it down.
7.
Good jump serve.
Way high, this guy.
Basey. Chopper.
But no, Martinov
enough pass. Chance for a real point.
And he fires
scooped up.
by Rogers. He gets it
Rogers'
back.
turn.
It's a tight one. Oh,
and he
finds.
No. Misses court.
7.
We are now tied at 7.
7's wild right here. Pottstown.
Eddie Martinov getting some love from his fan section of PNW natives, Pacific Northwest. That one touched the net. We all heard it and saw it. Let serve. Tied at 7 apiece. The Portland area, the PNW in general, a bit underrated its volleyball scene. You know, Pennsylvania, the Midwest, known for its grass and indoor volleyball. Southern California, Florida, known for its beach volleyball. Texas, all sorts of volleyball. But the PNW, a strong volleyball scene up there in the mountains.
All right, 7-7 we are.
Good pass. Big swing, just finds some line. 7-7. These teams almost playing a bit coy with each other, waiting for one team to get in a rut, gain or lose momentum. Well, let me finish that thought after this play. Oh, boom. That one comes into our broadcast booth. The overpass kill coming from the side of Patrick Rogers and Lars Basey. Quick timeout between this side switch. 8-7. Back here after the side switch. Side out.
All right, let's get back to reality check here right now. That's 7-8. This is the men's semifinal. Trying to get to the finals. We already got determined.
7-8 here. Martinov, Penberthy trailing Basey and Rogers. Patrick Rogers, not
So
Todd
the
Rogers' son.
SVA
His son, Nate,
team
actually does play volleyball. He plays at Seaside
is
in
down
Oregon
by
with him
one,
every
7
year.
serving
Or has
eight.
the
Let's
past
see
couple
what
of
happens.
years. Big swing into the angle.
Basey's across court. Nice play.
Trading some more side outs.
Side out, so the score remains
And I will say, while the
8-7.
Pottstown Rumble is my favorite grass volleyball tournament in the country, my favorite beach volleyball tournament far and away is Seaside in Seaside, Oregon. One of the best weekends of the year, without a doubt. Basey, jump serve. Martinov gets blocked,
A return
sticks
gets in
with
play.
it,
Oh,
and
still
blocked
counting.
again. Basey.
But the cupcakes come away with the prize.
All ball, no net violation there. And now a 2-point lead once again. Basey, Rogers.
You got to battle all the way through a couple times. It looked like it was over, but not to me.
Martinov never giving up on any play. That one touches top of the tape.
Looks like we have a net call.
Lars Basey and Patrick Rogers in serve
7-39.
receive, looking to side out. Basey, good pass.
Nice get. Patrick serves it back to Basey. He leans back. He gets
Scoop
it across.
dig overhand.
Penberthy.
High line.
Puts it in the
Penberthy.
corner. Nice job.
Real point.
That'll put a
Martinov
point
and
forward.
Penberthy.
Squeeze the gap.
8-9. Lars Basey
Martinov looking to get a quick gulp of
trying
water.
to face his brother,
Dry up a little bit, but we'll get right
Gage
back at it.
Basey, in the
8:39
Pottstown
right
Rumble
here.
Finals.
As this starts to go down here in center court. Still shining in my eyes somehow. But here we go.
Eddie Martinov trailing 8-9. Some more tension here. Patrick Rogers
All right, this time the ref says we weren't all ready.
with the unspoken rule, with his hand up, saying I'm not ready for the serve. Catching it instead.
Lars moves it
Another
backwards.
serve out of system. Large.
Martinov gets up off the ground. His partner's on the ground.
Big swing,
He
he's
puts
still
it
up.
in the plate again. Oh, Basey gets it, but not.
Good hustle, not going to do it
Yeah,
though.
let's give it out for these boys laying their life on the volleyball court right here in downtown Pottstown.
Some great effort, and we are now tied
That's Rumble
9-9.
volleyball here, boys.
The boys need a bit of a breather after that rally.
9 serving 9.
Nine game Pottstown Rumble Men's Open semifinals. 1 set to 15, side out
Right,
scoring.
9-9. Martinov with a little run here. Gets his signals. Ready to rock.
Jump serve.
Just
Rogers,
puts it up nicely.
good
Nice
pass.
set. 88
Down the
into it.
line, Martinov can't get there quick enough.
Off the hands of Penberthy. Here we go.
A deep
Patrick
breath
Rogers.
from Patrick Rogers.
Nines are wild.
Both teams, the exhaustion setting in just a bit. Who's going to fight through?
Oh,
And
a
right
time
now
to
it's
throw, but he
Rogers
hits the seam.
with a confident swagger. walking towards his partner. Ace in the middle seam. 10-9, Basey and Rogers.
All right, we got a lead now, 10 serving 9.
First team to double digits, Basey, Rogers. That jump serve, miss hit, or maybe an intentional float, sails long. Tyler Penberthy back to serve. The old man of everyone on this group, 30 years old. Lars Basey right behind him at 27.
Lars puts it in the sky.
Here comes Basey.
He steps into it.
Good shot.
Puts it over to big man.
Little chipper.
Martinov can't track it down. All right, once again, we got a 10-9 score. Cupcakes are up
Deep
a point.
standing flow from Basey. That
Oh,
swing
floater. Oh, I thought
out
Basey would get
of
to
bounds.
it. Nice try.
Another earned point. Basey, Rogers
That's the
up
point.
11-9. Is set to 15. The 2-point lead at the 11-9 side switch. Basey, the middle seam serve. Oh, but net touch. Just a smidge. Our up official called it. Rogers also hearing it and putting his finger up. Otherwise, that thing was disgusting. And I guarantee you the net touch did not interfere with that serve receive, but the rules are the rules. Eddie Martinov,
Serving 11.
representing
Strong serve.
the state of Oregon,
Handled by Basey.
can't get to that high line.
Martinov trying to get there, but he can't.
Good
Ball
pass.
is handled a little deep on the service.
No, on the
Set
swing. Pulling blocker
Penberthy
swings
could
into
not
the
convert
tape.
that time.
Sometimes the
That's
pulling
the score,
blocker can
12-9
mess with
over
your
the-
vision, your frame of reference as to
Cupcake
where you want
guys
to put
are
the
pulling
ball.
away. This is a 15-point game.
And now
1-2.
Basey and
No
Rogers
cap.
up 12-9. Miss serve. Let's see what the first-year Rumble duo of Penberthy and Martinov have in the tank. Down 12-9.
Although they bump into each
Rogers.
other, Rogers fires
Long. That's a real point. 10-12. Do these new kids on the block have a comeback in them?
10-12.
Short serve, too short.
Penberthy tried for the soft serve. Next time I say go to Dairy Queen when you want to do that.
Martinov brings it back. Nobody up at the net. Short. Here comes Basey. Martinov, no. And that is another real point. 13-12, Basey and Rogers inching closer to the Pottstown Rumble finals.
keep 13-10.
Penberthy.
Up in the air it goes.
Rogers on the touch, but sends it the wrong way. It looks like on anything more than a perfect tight ball set, if it's a little bit off, they are pulling, or at least showing pull on Tyler Penberthy. Clearly struggling a bit with that pull move from the defense of Basey and Rogers.
SFVA against the Cupcakers.
Martinov, Penberthy down 10-13.
We're balling here. At least 4 guys out there are balling. We're all watching. What'll happen next? Hey, the strong serve again.
Great pass, Basey. Martinov, stab big. Second chance.
Rogers.
Block touch, another one. Keep it alive. Rogers over on 2.
Wow.
Good block touches by the side of Martinov and Penberthy, but Basey and Rogers sticking with it. Tough serve, handled. Martinov, big swing.
All over the court. Fortunately, Martinov put it away.
Maybe that electrifies Martinov.
The partner makes the play well. His partner's
Just 2 points to spare before their weekend ends at Pottstown. And that is an ace serve. Tyler Penberthy down the middle. Perfect strike. 11-13.
All right, Penberthy. After ace, only followed up with. Here we go.
Penberthy after the ace. Goes at Basey.
Basey gets a nice set.
Basey outside the arms. Good line shot. His brother, Gage, watching from the sidelines, waiting his turn, hoping to see his brother on center court. Good pass, Penberthy.
Awesome net job.
Cranking it, angle. A little bit of a stare through the net afterwards, too.
This time, Tyler Penberthy.
Those two big men
right side of it.
letting each other know.
That was big. 13-11 sounds a whole lot better than 14-11.
11-13. Not insurmountable in the slightest.
Martinov do here? No fire. Rogers.
Here's Rogers. High angle.
Another nice, well-placed shot.
Martinov was there, hesitated.
You gotta be calm and just put him in there. Play you don't want to miss, that's for sure.
11-13. Basey, Rogers in the lead. Here comes Rogers on the serve. Good cut. This one overpass, and that is a textbook swipe. And now we have a side switch, and this is game point. Basey, Rogers, 1 point away from the finals. Quick timeout on the side switch, and a real timeout called by Tyler Penberthy. Stay with us, the exciting finish in just a few seconds.
All right, we have a little timeout here. Why not? So the SFVA boys are hanging by their life. They can't allow another point Not until they get at least 14. All right, our combatants are getting ready, our refs are getting ready.
We are getting ready to be back in action. 14-11. Lars Basey, Patrick Rogers, 1 point away from a trip to the Pottstown Rumble Finals.
I think I know what's coming up. Let's take him on. Is he going to do it?
Lining up.
Is he going to do it?
For a sky ball.
Indeed
for
he
the
is.
people.
It's way in the sky.
And that is
calmly handled.
Penberthy, big
and
swing,
put down.
big kill.
By Tyler Penberthy.
These guys are way too casual passing these sky balls, making me nervous. The final will be shortly after this semifinal game. It'll be a new stream. We'll be right here on the AVP Beach Volleyball YouTube channel and the Pottstown Rumble channel. Good side out by Rogers.
All right, we have a side out. Team 11. That means point opportunity once again from the
another game point chance for Basey and Rogers.
Shirts. Ours Basey. And he get in the finals.
Basey, the jump float. Martinov.
Game
on the line. Big swing in the
just
court.
Inside the back line. Big fire.
Thank goodness for big courts here at the Rumble for Eddie Martinov. Penberthy.
All right, Penberthy, the score is on
leading
11-14.
real
they
points.
need to get some points on the board here sooner or later, or their life will be done.
Rogers handles that jump, no problem.
This year.
And then tilts it line.
Patrick Rogers calmly
sliding out
inside
without any
corner.
real hesitation. Jump serve Rogers.
Oh, he wanted the big ace.
Trying to ace his way into the finals. Martinov drying off some sweat.
Give the
hoping to drum up
FBA
something of his own.
Another opportunity to try to get this into a 2-point game. Let's see what happens.
11-14. Martinov. Serve. Oh, good set.
Oh, nice job.
And the good cut. Wow, what a set by Lars Basey.
Penberthy was going side to side to try to
bring that all the way back to the center of the net.
Once again, calmly puts it down the side.
Game point. Basey.
Well handled.
Penberthy.
Oh,
and that's the game! Patrick Rogers,
a
smile on his face.
We got
with a stuffed
a
block
finals
for the win.
Contestants. Let's give it
and
up for all these boys.
That
was a fun Rumble.
15-11, Basey, Rogers,
laid it all out in the court. One more game to go.
Rogers and Penberthy, a nice friendly exchange.
So just
they
relax,
thank the officials.
Fun before the
and we have a men's open championship coming up on center court. Don't go anywhere. It is a brotherly affair. Not far from the city of brotherly love here in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Basey versus Basey. Cupcake versus Cupcake.
All right, don't go away. Like I said, we got fun in our future.
The winning team of Basey and Rogers before they get ready.
We're going to try to make it
final.
wild and crazy. We got. So I'll tell you what it is, but you get a chance to serve balls. our Rumble staff will put merchandise on the court, and on the other side, you get to serve. If you hit one of the items on the court, you get to take it home. And it's all for charity, because the Rumble does a lot of nice things for charity as well.
Championship bracket is ready. A-Quad's championship bracket is ready.
All right, so let's get some guys ready to go. We're going to get a few pictures taken here, but pretty soon we got Rumble volunteers, and I see some people ready to hit some serves.
Patrick Rogers, Lars Basey heading to the Pottstown Rumble Finals. First off, how does that feel?
It feels amazing. First time, which is exciting. And getting to play against my brother is just the best thing that could have happened. So looking forward to it.
And I want to talk about the brother matchup, but first, that match that you just played, a little chippy out there. Some words exchanged between the net. What was that like for you?
It was fun. I mean, I play indoor, and every team we play is like always chipping back and forth through the net, but it's all funny games. At the end, you shake hands, and it's all fun, but yeah, couldn't be better.
I know there was some flight delay. Tell me about how this partner pairing even happened with the cupcakes.
Yeah, for sure. So my brother and Thomas actually didn't even make it here. They had to forfeit in pool play a match. And then this was going to be originally Thomas's partner. But we were both here, so we switched, teamed up, and they took a forfeit and still somehow made it to the finals after, which is cool.
So a last-second partner switch. I mean, I'm sure you both wanted to, but did you think you'd both end up facing each other in the finals?
Yeah, that's what we wanted to happen. That's exactly what we wanted to happen, and now it's okay to lose. So, well, the money, extra money, but it's good.
So it's obviously a team you know well. Your brother's on it. Is there any, personal strategy you've been scouting your whole life? How do you approach it?
Oh, gosh. Gage is crazy. He does insane things. I'm just looking forward for a really exciting match. So.
All of us are as well. A full Colorado Cupcake match right here in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. These guys going to the finals against some familiar foes. Congrats, guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey,